Jude has hated Cardan for 12 chapters. This chapter, something happens that changes everything she thought she knew. Hey guys, welcome to Next Chapter English. I'm Anna and we're reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Today, chapter 12. Last chapter, Jude got her first assignment from the Court of Shadows. This chapter, she carries it out. Let's go. Jude puts on a servant's dress, tucks her knife into the bag, and rides to Hollow Hole on the spotted toad. Hollow Hole is Balekin's estate. Crooked tower, vines covering half the stone. Something must happen about the whole place that should be charming, but it isn't. Jude slips in through the servant's entrance and starts looking for secrets. What she finds first stops her completely. A human servant girl kneeling at a fireplace, sweeping ash, eyes unfocused, smiling that awful contented smile of someone whose mind has been smoothed away by fairy glamour. And Jude watches her, memorizes the pattern of moles on her skin, the split ends of her hair, the way her body sways with exhaustion, even though her brain doesn't register it. If I see her again, I want to know I would recognize her. This small kind of witness. That's what Jude is underneath everything. She finds Balekin's tower, finds a letter, unsigned, elegant hand mentioning something called the blusher mushroom. She copies it as fast as she can. Then she hears footsteps on the stairs. She folds unfinished copy, dives onto a large leather chair, and makes herself as small as possible. Balekin enters, and behind him, Cardan. Here is the word for today: somnolence. The servant standing in a corner is deep in somnolence, barely present, barely aware it matters in the moment. Balekin hands Cardan a sword and tells him to attack. Cardan's stance is terrible. He swings like someone who never cared to practice. Balekin brings his staff hard down on the side of Cardan's head. The sound of wood against skull. Cardan staggers, his cheek going red to the point of his ear. Balekin strikes again. The thigh, the stomach, hard enough to send him sprawling on the stone floor. I have tried to improve you, Balekin says, but you insist on wasting your talents on revels, on being drunk under the moonlight, on your thoughtless rivalries, and your pathetic romances. Something shifts in Cardan. He stands up and rushes at his brother. Wild at first, and then deliberate, attacking from new angles. The technique is there, he just doesn't bother using it normally. Balekin disarms him anyway, efficiently, ruthlessly. Then he turns to the somnolent servant in the corner and tells Cardan to kill him, just to prove he can. Cardan looks at the man. I'm no murderer, he says. After 11 chapters, the river, the fruit, the humiliation, that is the last line I expected. Right here in front of his brother, knowing what it will cost him. Balekin takes the sword from his hands and knocks him to the ground. And Jude watches every blow, every flinch, Cardan's face going empty, eyes dull as lead. He has come by his cruelty honestly in Balekin's care. He has been raised up in it, instructed in its nuances, honed through its application. She does not stop hating him, but she understands him now. And understanding is its own kind of danger. Cardan didn't become cruel. He was made cruel by a brother who beats him for a sport, who tells him to murder servants to prove himself, who has been shaping him for years. And what frightens Jude isn't who Cardan is, it's who Balekin is turning him into. So here is your question. Does knowing where Cardan came from change how you see what he's done to Jude? Tell me below. I read every single one. Free worksheet for this chapter is in the description. Download it. It's free. Next week, Jude gets back to Dane and the court starts moving faster than anyone expected. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and see you guys then.